The future of cinema was not what I thought it was going to be. If you ever told me a few years ago you'd be wearing a VR headset and be able to experience full-scale, high-quality cinematic experiences, well, I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. Cinema can be pure magic, a huge screen, crystal clear sound, and an atmosphere built to make the film hit harder. And it's still my favourite way to experience a movie. VR has always promised the same magic at home. It has the potential to recreate that feeling of stepping into the film. But let's be honest, most virtual theatres have felt like a cool gimmick more than the real deal. The Vision Pro is really the first headset to truly capture something similar, but who wants to fork out thousands to experience that? Well, today I'm going to show you something that takes us one step closer, the kind of experience that makes you forget you're at home, and in a few ways, it genuinely beats the cinema. This is Nex, a video player that combines the best thing about cinema and gives you features that you, well, don't get in the cinema. And today we're going to take a tour and do our best to find out if this could be a genuine replacement. It's designed as a dedicated media player focused purely on presentation and control, rather than social viewing or simple browser playback. First, and probably one of the most important aspects of any movie, is the environment. In Nex, you get 6 to choose from, each with a different atmosphere, and this is where I personally find VR cinema the most immersive. We have Cold Peak, a Paramount-style lake view, Emberwood, a cozy cabin, Monolux, my personal favourite, Max Cinema, which is basically a cinema, and a Void and Pass-Through. The environments are reactive, so the light can scatter to give you that real feel. It makes things pop a lot more, and after a while you start to forget you've got a headset on. Kind of reminds me of the Ambilight LEDs you can get on the back of the TV, but far more intense. The Monolux environment especially highlights this. It's the sort of thing I love, and what's missing from the standard way to watch films on Quest, which you normally do for a browser. But why would you choose this over something like big screen or just using the browser? For me, it comes down to one thing: quality. When I go to the cinema, I go because I want the best possible version of that film. Huge screen, proper scale, clean image, immersive atmosphere. It feels more intentional. The Quest browser is fine, it works, but it basically feels like you're strapping a floating TV to your face. You resize it, you move it around, and that's kind of where the magic ends. It's functional, not cinematic. Big screen is cool too, especially if you like the social side of things. Watching with other people, public room, shared reactions. It's great for some, but personally, I'm not always in the mood for some random background chatter. And the streaming quality can vary. Sometimes it's solid, sometimes it's just okay. If I'm putting on a headset to watch a film, it's because I want something that feels purpose-built. I want control over that image. I want it tuned properly. I want it to feel like a premium experience. And that's where Nex really stands out. It gives you a ridiculous amount of control over how your content is displayed. You can change the aspect ratios from square all the way up to 360. You can tweak projection types. You can switch between different 3D modes depending on how the file was made. You can adjust scale, depth, position, environment. It's built for people who actually care about presentation. And there's also a AI 3D conversion, and that feature genuinely surprised me. You can take a standard 2D film and have it converted into 3D inside the desktop app. The goal here isn't to completely remake films into theatrical 3D, but add subtle spatial depth that can make scenes feel more immersive. I tried it with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and honestly, I didn't expect much, but it worked way better than I thought it would. It wasn't some cheap cardboard cutout effect, there was actual depth and separation. Foreground elements popped, backgrounds elements pushed back. It felt layered. Was it perfect? No, but the fact it worked as well as it does was kind of wild. And that's the difference. This isn't just a play videos on a big screen, it's an app that feels designed for people who want to push VR cinema further. If you want to experiment with formats, if you want something that feels closer to an IMAX style experience, rather than a floating browser tab, this makes a lot of sense. It feels less like watching a video in VR and more like building your own cinema experience around it. But the biggest question you probably have is, how do you actually watch movies on this? And this is where the real separation happens between big screen, the browser, and Nex. With Nex, you're not relying on website streaming or someone else's hosted room, you're working directly with your own media. That means you can load files straight onto your Quest, plug in a USB drive, or stream directly from the desktop companion on your PC. If you care about image quality, streaming through a browser will always have limitations. Compression kicks in, bitrate drops, fine details get softened, dark scenes can get blocky. It's convenient, but never truly pristine. Nex is clearly built for people who want uncompromised high bitrate files, playing back properly, full quality, full control, and no streaming artifacts. For the best results, it works especially well in standard MP4 files using H.264 or H.265 encoding, which most modern video libraries already use. Yes, you do need to actually have the movie files yourself, and for some people that might feel like an extra step. But you load your films the way you want them, in the format you want, in the quality you want. And once they're on there, you've basically got a portable private cinema. You can travel with your headset and have a full movie library with you. No relying on internet, speed, buffering, no quality drops, just clean, easy playback wherever you are. It honestly feels like the VR equivalent of someone who built a proper home theatre. This isn't built for someone who just wants Netflix on a big screen, it's someone who wants to squeeze every last drop of quality out of their films. For those who want to try it next, it's free to try and the link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe if you did. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.